Now, going into a woman's house, what I want to share with you why we're sharing this time, devotion time, like this, because I know some of the issues in our home have a lot to do with decorating, getting things on schedule, eating right. Of course, like putting things together, cleaning up, art and artwork, one of our favorite things to do, a hobby, having, medical supplies, having, being able to pre-order, having a fitness program, some basic things for the new year. Um, Generally speaking, though, when I talk about the doomsday clock and some of the things that you guys hear about on Facebook or YouTube, what we're looking at, we look at the story prophecy. I don't really get into all the doomsday stuff as much as I used to because I know there's a lot of hype about doomsday. So I don't get into all that because I know Jesus, Lord, knows when the time was right, when the time will be ready for all of us to return back to the Lord. There's in a day and an hour which we all do not know that day and hour. They're only signs and wonders. So when I share with you guys some of the things, and like I said, I know there is a lot of hype about it, and I know it's a big story, and there are big stories about this. So we're going to focus on the things we do at the Field Report. What we do try to focus on recovery, at Project 3 Recovery, we have a post, and I have had this post since 2007. So when I tell you about food and nutrition, there are people that I know have maybe a better insight on some things. So when I interview somebody into a discussion, one of the things, of course, is ordering online. We order a lot of our medical supplies, especially like because I know the weather normally is pretty snowy, but we didn't get that far yet. Okay, so other things that we can do around town, things that we can do to talk about maybe concerns, average things, not big deal, not topics that are heavy because I can't get into all that. I know this. We started at Porchville, our talk show. This is the Lord's table. That's why I want to say that there's probably a lot of things that are probably at our table that are going on every day today. Of course, this has been obviously there's struggles around our house, and you know when I talk about what goes on in the closet, we're talking about several topics. Of course, the topic about the church has split on the homosexual union and the Defense of Marriage Act. Some of the things that are going on, we're going to be paying attention to some of the updates and posts. um, Other topics we want to cover is just like basic things like health and nutrition, things that we know are beneficial to us, how to take care of ourselves better, you know, sleep hygiene, overall hygiene from head to toe. Like what's going on with you? What do you want from this broadcast? Because I know that generally, like you can see, there's a lot of chaos in my home right now because, of course, I haven't been feeling good. So I know that we got to get into routine and get back into living a manageable life. Now, there's some things we can do just right off the bat. Like if you could go to Dollar General, Dollar Tree, you can get these 40s. That's something we're working on. And I was working on this with our dance um, idea, and we have a couple things that we were working on called Dance for Life and uh, Kids Help Kids. It's a support group, and some other things that we're working on at the library. So hopefully, if we keep trying to get things together, have someone help organize it, it's a lot of work. Um, one way that we can do this is get a teacher or somebody to do the schedule, and if we've missed any classwork or anything to get caught up. Now, as far as career stuff, there's other topics we want to cover as well. Obviously, a big career, of course, is doing hair, things like this, at the table here at the Lord's table. So much more up next. We're going to discuss a lot more. We also have some fun segments, um, travel ideas for, coming this spring, and some really neat things that we found at the library, handmade uh, paw holders. I have the link and information if you want to order some of that. We also have our Hello Fresh menu, which I'm so excited about, and it's already prepared for you. All you do is really get your family together and cook, and it's HelloFresh, and you can go to our coupon code military and much more. After this, thank you guys for listening to my post.